Hello, Divine Feminine, and welcome to your power message for the last day of this month. Wow, we move into March tomorrow, very powerful. And you're already going to be feeling the power of March, things marching ahead, things changing, breakthroughs. You're going to feel that power today. I really am feeling that coming in. So I'm going to bring in a few decks of cards. I'm going to bring in the Buffy Tarot. And I love this one because Buffy is a warrior and so are you. I'm going to bring in the gorgeous Messages from Heaven communication cards. I'm going to bring in the Angels of Atlantis cards. And I'm going to bring in Art Through the Eyes of the Soul Oracle. So I'm excited because I haven't used these decks for a while. And later on today, I'm going to do a pick a pile about how to connect more powerfully with your twin in dreams, or how to understand the dreams you're already having about your twin to connect with the energy. I'm really looking forward to that too. So thank you, angels. What do we need to know today, please, for the Divine Feminine? Wow. You know, things are getting more and more intense and powerful. If you notice that, the cards are just flying across the room now. You know, they're just all flying out the deck. I love it. So this is also showing how your power is increasing. Because the reason they do that is they feel your power. Even though you're on the other side of a screen, it's like we're in the same room and you're connecting with the energy. So the angels are tapping in with you and the cards are flying out. I love it. Gives me angel bumps. That's why I love what I do. So thank you, angels. What's the energy, please, today for the Divine Feminine? And I am feeling today for the masculine. Yeah, clear card, there it is. I am feeling for the masculine, they may be having twitching eyes today, especially a twitching left eye. So if you're connecting with that, make sure you watch the masculine reading because I'm going to talk about that too. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Now, I'm not surprised this card's come in because this is a huge sign of where we are as we leave behind February and we move into March. This is the universe handing you a gift. It's the universe handing you an opportunity. This is about things moving ahead. This is a great sign of breakthroughs and change, and it's a sign of the divine masculine coming to you with an offer. And that offer could be union. It could be compromise. It could be an apology. It could be money they may owe you, or the fact that they want to give to you equally the way you give to them. So this is something coming to you. This is really, really powerful. And I love that we've also got the energy of the kind of the cross and, you know, everything that's coming in. So this is also a great sign of resurrection, rebirth as we move forward. And the Ace of Pentacles is a symbol of between now and April. So the next couple of months are going to be super powerful. Look at this, divine feminine power. Weave your own destiny. Weave your own destiny. You know you have the power to do that. We all have free will. And that means we have a choice how we see this journey. We have a choice what we do on this journey. Are we going to operate in love? Are we going to operate in positivity and strength? Or are we going to operate in fear and doubt and struggle and pain? And I want to share something with you because I was going to do a little separate video about this, but once again, they're guiding me to share it here with you. Because I know you're watching as a divine feminine, this will help. So one of our soul sisters said, one thing that's confusing me, most advice over the web says not to be obsessed with your twin, as not to push them away energetically. I can't switch off my feelings for him. What are your thoughts about that? Well, you are one. You and your twin are one. How can you forget about your twin when they reside and live in you? You can't. So first of all, we have to be very aware of the things we're allowing to affect us on the outside. If we're watching a video and someone's saying do this and it kind of goes against everything you feel, or if you read an article and it just doesn't kind of fit right or sit right with you and you're like, not sure what that means. The inner guidance system you have is more powerful than any tarot reader or tarot reading or anything you read. You know your truth. You're the one walking in your shoes and you're the one who has to live with what goes on. So listen to yourself. It's okay to say that just does not gel with me. I know what my truth is. That's your authentic power. That's how you weave your destiny. So to answer that question, you can't forget about your twin, But what you can do is focus more on you and your life and your goals and your dreams than what they are up to or doing. Because a lot of the time we obsess over the karmic situation, or we obsess over why they're ignoring us or why they aren't doing what we want. And instead of focusing on all of that, which brings in stress and anxiety, start seeing it in a higher way and say, okay, I'm not going to take these things personally, because whatever he's doing is a reflection of him, not me. Or whatever he's up to is showing more about him than me. And you've done everything right. You've triggered your own spiritual awakening and his. And he's triggered your spiritual awakening and his, because you are one. So focus on the way you feel and why. So it's okay to think about your twin and connect with your twin because you are one. But the answer is to put your attention back to yourself and rise above the drama and see through the illusion and focus on love, not fear. And be a pioneer of truth. Be that warrior of love, knowing that you can handle whatever's going on. That's how you weave your own destiny. So anyone who says, oh, forget your twin or don't think about them, it's not realistic, because you are one. Of course you're going to think about them. And guess what? They're going to think about you. Just because they seem to be indifferent or busy, it does not mean they aren't thinking about you. Right now he's thinking about reaching out. He's thinking about communicating, how he can step up and offer you something real. That's what's on his mind. And what's on your mind is the future and how you're going to weave that. So instead of stressing over it with the ego, where the ego comes in and says, oh, what if it doesn't work out? Or what if this and that? Say, I know that I'm in control of my destiny. I know I'm weaving things into place right now. I know the universe is on my side and has my back. And I'm holding that cup of love, knowing that all is well. And this is powerful as well, because, this is showing you things are aligning right now. Things are happening. And we've got the stellar wheel. So the wheel is about the wheel of fortune. It's about things moving in your favour. And I'm seeing this as things like with the full moon ahead, with things changing. You may be connecting with the planets, or the way the planets seem to be aligning right now. Things are happening for your higher good to move things forward. So that everything you're putting into your vortex of creation, putting on your vision board or in your creation box, the things you're intending, are going to come into the physical world. And again, they're giving me a pain in the eye. So I do feel you may be experiencing this, like real pain, like an ache, an ache in the eye, because you may be aching for this to come into your reality. You feel it now because you know something's shifting and coming. And we've got a new door is opening, step over the threshold. I love this. So as we transition into March, things are happening. And I love that we've got an eagle in this as well. I'm seeing that as an eagle anyway. And, behind her there, you've got the promise of union, things moving forward. A new door is opening. Very powerful. All you have to do is step forward. Step over the threshold into March. Trust the journey. Luck is on your side. And what I'm getting with this as well, we've got the name, they give me the names, should I say, Adrian, Ariana. So you may be connected with Ariana Grande's music as well. But this is I'll put it there so you can read it, right? Because I'm not being guided to the name itself. I'm being guided to Adrian or Ariana or, Aria, A-R-I-A. Those are the names they're giving me. And in this one, we've got Prague as well. The prophetess of Prague, Labus. So what I'm feeling with this is these may mean something to someone watching, so I have to give them. And, maybe even the way these ladies look, maybe reminding you of things. Maybe you plait your hair that way, or, you like this colour, or there's things you're connecting with. And I'm seeing this as Archangel Sandalphon saying to you, your prayers are being answered right now. Things are happening to create what you want. A new door is opening for you. Step over the threshold. And the threshold is also about marriage and commitment. And, what do the masculines do when they marry you? They carry you over the threshold. So this is about moving into a new energy. And seek professional help if you need to, all will be well. So what I'm actually feeling with this is some of you will be realising that you are natural counsellors and natural healers and natural helpers. You want to work on service right now in a professional way. That means you want to help others, you want to be of service, you want to guide. But you may not know what to do, or you may not know what your purpose is or how to work on that. And the angels are saying to you, it's your energy that creates the healing. It's your energy that creates the power. It's not what you're doing, it's the way you do it that creates the magic. And that's your light, your natural power, your natural energy. All will be well. So you're being reminded here, all will be well. And I feel this is kind of you reassuring your masculine that all will be well. You know, they may be seeking out professional help in some way. They are looking for answers, searching for things. And I know you want to help and be there and try and support them. But do that on the 5D realm, because they have to also find their own way. You know, they're not children, even though sometimes they act that way. They are adults and they are grown and they know. They are spiritual beings just like you. So allow your twin to find their way back. And they are starting to see all the magic in life right now. And this is a very cleansing energy. And seek professional help may mean that you may want to have an outside reading. You know, maybe you want a personal reading to, and they give me fear, to help you to eradicate fear and to let go. And the angels are reminding you, be very careful where you put your energy. Because remember, things may not resonate. You know, if things don't resonate with you and you have what you feel is a painful reading, but it brings up triggers and healing. So everything happens for a reason. So just be aware of where your energy is, because where it flows is where you are. So seek professional help. It's about connecting with your angels. The only professional help you need is connecting with self and source. You are your own professional. You know your truth, and all will be well. So trust that all will be well. And you are a star. And they give me the word stag. You are a stag. So I feel that some of you are operating in masculine energy right now, and you may not even be realising it. So shine like the star that you are. Step into the spotlight where you belong. So I feel this is really about bringing this love out into the open. Things marching ahead, changes. And I also feel this is about you stepping into your power as a light worker. Stepping into the spotlight. So this may be the time when you record that video and put it on YouTube, or you open up that spiritual practice, or you know, you put yourself out there on social media in some way, because you're ready to step into the spotlight and share your love with the world. The universe is giving you these opportunities right now. Opportunities are coming in, and you know, honestly, it's amazing how many of you are starting channels. I just love it, because you're being guided and you're being shown the way, and you're doing what you're being guided to do, whether it's on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. You're following your truth. And spread your wings and fly. We are proud of you. I love this. So this is really, you know, people above saying to you, we're so proud of you. People you may be missing in heaven, maybe your mum, your dad, coming to you today saying, we are so proud of you and everything you're doing and achieving, how far you've come. Maybe you're thinking of a friend, or you're thinking of a sibling, or you're thinking of someone who you wish you could tell about how far you've come and what you've been up to, because they're on the other side and they're coming through saying, we are so very proud of you and everything you've achieved. And this is also your twin higher self. And it's the way you connect in the 5D and say, I'm so proud of you. You know, you're spreading your wings and flying. This is eagle power. And focus your mind on what you really want. We are helping. So the angels are saying, remember, when you ask, it is given. When you focus on what you really want, we can help you. When you focus with unwavering faith and you believe in your dreams, we can help you. So all you have to do is focus on the end result, and you'll see previews. I know so many of you are seeing previews, and you can even set yourself some homework and think, right, what's something I really want? So take your twin out of the equation for a minute and think about something else, like a work goal or a money goal, and then really start visualizing that. You know, one thing, focus on it really intently, close your eyes, imagine you've got it, you're living it now, you have it now, and you just watch the way the universe will start to bring it into your awareness and show it to you everywhere you go, because your intention is set and your attention is bringing that flow in. So this is a big sign about preview. So this is why you see things like couples together out in the open, if that's what you desire, or wedding rings, or engagement rings or proposals, or you start getting invited to weddings, or these things happen, because it's a sign the universe is offering it to you. And that's also what I'm seeing with this Ace of Pentacles. This is a sign today and moving forward that you're going to have an opportunity right now to receive your dream. And you're going to be shown it in previews. So if you start seeing it everywhere, don't get angry because someone else has got it, or it's not showing up, in the real world for you, like right here, right now. Because that sign you're seeing, or that preview, is the universe saying, here you go. Do you want it? Be grateful. The more grateful you are, the quicker I'm going to give it to you. So this is really about you knowing you. And remember, what's inside of you comes out. So if you get squeezed and triggered, and pain comes out, and anger and frustration, that's what you're needing to heal. If you get squeezed and love comes out, empathy, compassion, that's what's inside of you. And that's why we get triggered, so we can acknowledge and be aware and observe what's going on inside. So instead of being angry, we rise above and say, okay, why do I feel angry? What am I going through right now? And you be very gentle with yourself. But this is a message of a preview that's coming to you. So if there's something you want and you start seeing it everywhere, that's your sign to get excited, because it's on its way. And look at this, we've got Archangel Gabriel bringing in inspiration. Now this is really powerful, because this is a time of opportunities for you. And I really am feeling the opportunities that we need to be talking about today is about your service and light work and being the professional in your field. So in other words, if you want to write that book, or if you want to start that YouTube channel, or if you want to get your healing, care service work out there, if you want clients, if you want to start doing what you want to do, Archangel Gabriel is going to help you to feel inspired, going to bring the ideas in and the illumination, and, show you the way, the steps to take, what to do. If you watch the film The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, if you watch the film itself, Jack Canfield talks about how he was manifesting money, and he started thinking, right, I want to manifest a certain amount of money. And he had an idea. He was thinking about, he wanted £1 million, and he had an idea for the book, Chicken Soup of the Soul. He said he already knew the book, but he didn't know how to do it or how to get it published or anything. The ideas kept coming in. And because he was visualizing it and thinking about it, the universe brought in to his awareness all the things he needed to get that book published. And he said when he got his first £1 million check, the person who gave it to him put a smiley face where the signature is, because he'd never wrote that kind of check before. So this is about knowing that you can achieve your dreams, but you have to believe in it. And if something feels out of reach to you, it will always be out of reach to you. So you have to start believing that you can have, be, and do whatever you desire. And we all start somewhere. The best way to persevere is to persevere. The best way to achieve is to continue to achieve. That means you don't give up at the first sign of a hurdle. You jump over it. You push through it. You keep going. Because right now, the opportunities are here. So this isn't just about bringing in your twin. This is so much more, because it's so much more than just being in a relationship. It's about helping humanity and being a leader and helping the world. And you have an opportunity right now to help the world. So sit down today, call on Archangel Gabriel and think, okay, what am I being inspired to do? What do I want to bring in? What do I really want to achieve in my life? What do I desire right now for me? And they give me fear, and the fear will be released and you'll be shown the way. And Archangel Gabriel is the angel of communication, the angel who helps you with career, life purpose, job, helps you to stand up for who you believe in. Gabriel is also the angel of the divine feminine, helping you to be authentic and be you and speak your truth and do it in a loving way, but also a very strong and powerful way. But the big message here for you, divine feminine, is as we move into March tomorrow, something big is on its way for you. And this energy came in with the water rabbit, but also in December, things were changing anyway. So between now and April, the universe is offering something to you. It could be more money, success. There could be a promotion coming in for someone here. There's the opportunity to work on, manifest and create your dreams and bring them into your reality. and it's happening now. Isn't that powerful? So let's bring in the book and see what we need to know. So the energy around this day is we've got meditate. Now this is really powerful because when we meditate, we receive answers. And remember, meditation isn't just about, sitting there and breathing and, lying down. It's about calming your mind. It's so important we calm our minds in whatever way you like to do that. I've spoke so many times about how I like to go and sit at my favourite coffee shop and have a hot chocolate and just watch the world go by and reconnect with myself. That's my form of, meditation. It's about meditation in a mindful way. So in other words, I'm aware of what's going on. Sometimes I like to meditate by lying down on the bed and, doing focused breath work and relaxing. Sometimes I like to listen to a meditation CD and go deep within. There's many, many forms of meditation. When we go for a walk, we can be so calm, we meditate. We could be sitting in the warm, in the sun, lying on a beach and we're meditating. Just feeling at ease. Meditation is feeling at ease, so you receive. When we pray, we ask. We ask for help, we ask for answers, we ask for support. When we meditate, when we calm our mind, when we still our mind, we're able to receive everything we need. So approach meditation with ease and a joyous escape. Don't worry about how you're going to do it or when you should do it, because we can make things too complicated. Just be at ease with joy. When you're feeling joyful, it's also a form of meditation because you're at ease with where you are. After all, you practice this activity naturally during moments of daydreaming or lucid awareness, and that's so true. When we allow our mind to wander, we're receiving or manifesting or creating. Be unconcerned with rules or guidelines, lest this becomes a chore of drudgery, and that's so true. Thinking, I've got to meditate right now. Thinking you've got to do it at a certain time or in a certain way, or trying to keep it in a schedule. Sometimes that can be hard because life can get in the way. Maybe you have a set schedule, right? I'm going to do a 10-minute meditation every morning in a certain way. And then maybe one morning you're not able to do that. And it throws you out of whack because you're thinking, what now? Well, you can still get your meditation in, walking to work, taking a different route somewhere, having a moment to breathe and sit under a tree at lunchtime or do something different. So allow yourself to do things differently, but keep the discipline and the intention of meditating. It's like affirmations. Sometimes I'll stand at my vision board, which is there, that's why I'm looking at it, and say my affirmations, looking at all the things I want to create. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'll sit here and do it before I start a video, or I'll do it while I'm washing up or in the shower. So it's about pushing yourself out of what you think you should be doing and do what feels good to you. Instead, allow your mind to quiet itself at its own pace and compassionately let your body slow down of its own accord. This is meditation. Slowing down, relaxing, maybe having a massage or, doing something you love to do. Just letting your body feel at ease, letting your mind wind down. So a lot of the times we can be relaxing, or what we think is relaxing, watching a film or a show, but our mind is occupied and it's elsewhere, so we don't watch what's going on. Have you ever done that where you're reading a book and you get to the end of the page and you think, I don't even know what I've just read? Because you may be reading it, but you're not taking it in because your mind is occupied with something else. Or you're watching a show and you have to rewind it because you didn't know anything that's just happened because your mind was thinking about something else. So our mind can be overthinking and we're not taking in what we're doing. I sometimes do it in the shower where I'm shaving my legs and I don't know I've done it because my mind's elsewhere. And I think, have I just shaved my legs? How do you even know that you're doing these things? It's a time when your mind is completely connected to your heavenly home. And that's why it's so nice to go outdoors and breathe in the air and sit in the sun or go in the forest or have a little walk because you're connecting with God. Think of it as hooking up to a fuel station where you're filled with energy, ideas and tranquility. And this is why I want to do a pick-a-pile later about dreams because, when we dream, we also refuel. And it can be hard sometimes because we can't sleep or we can't sleep well, or things are interrupting sleep. And, if we connect with the angels, and I'm going to use, to do this, the sleep tight cards. I'm going to use this in a few other decks as well. Maybe some of the decks I've already used today, to bring in a power message. There are countless ways to calm your mind. And as we just mentioned, you shouldn't burden yourself with worries about your specific method. So it's really important you know that today. It doesn't have to be a certain way. We're all different, we're all unique. What works for me may not work for you. So you don't have to make it all so rigid or say, oh, you're doing this wrong because this is this. When I said, oh, meditation isn't meditation, the first time I said that, people got really triggered at me and said, no, meditation is lying down or sitting down and bringing in the breath and all these things. And I said, no, what meditation is doing anything that calms you. Meditation is a relaxing thing. So remember, if people are saying you shouldn't do that or it's not that, you do it your way. You know your truth and you know what works for you. That's why you are a pioneer of truth, because you do things differently. That you meditate is more important than how you do so. So the angel's saying it doesn't matter how you do it as long as you do it. Closing your eyes and breathing deeply is one technique, as is sitting in front of an altar or relaxing outdoors in nature. That's why when you're sitting in the sun, it feels so good. And the masculines feel that way when they're connecting with your energy. When you're operating in your higher power, in your higher light, it feels like the sun. And they feel calm. When they're away from you, they feel dis-ease. And that's why they go through struggles in the body, such as the eye twitching. The words meditate and medicate share the same root for good reason, since they are both approaches to health. So really, meditation is medication. It's treatment for the soul. Meditation is your free and portable healing agent whose only side effects are peace of mind and rejuvenation. Approach it as you would a delicious meal, for it's a true spiritual banquet. And that also means take your time. A lot of the time we rush food and we don't enjoy it. We don't savour it. We may be on our dinner hour rushing, thinking about something else while we're eating. Take your time. And if anyone here has ever gone through anything to do with eating, like an eating problem or a disorder, or, you're not able to eat in some way, you really do respect and appreciate food. My mum taught me that through, her cancer and the fact that she couldn't eat for a long, long time. She had to have a feeding tube in. She had a feeding tube in 2014 until she passed in 2021. So she couldn't eat. She used to cry sometimes and say, it'd be so nice to go out for a meal, or, she couldn't drink water, nothing, everything went in a feeding tube. And she got upset that I'd love to have a cup of tea, Liz. I'd love to just sit down and drink a cup of tea. Think how it would be if you weren't able to do those things. So appreciate it. So often we take for granted things that we should be appreciating more. So I feel this also a sign today to enjoy your food. Enjoy it, savour it, taste it, And I always say that, have what you like. Have what you love. Don't worry about diets or, if you're feeling good and operating in a higher vibration and feeling safe, you're not going to hold on to excess weight. The reason why we hold on to weight is because we don't feel safe or we feel things are missing. And if we address those things, then we are at our natural weight. Weight falls off and we can eat and drink whatever we want. And obviously I'm not saying, gorge and, eat things crazy. I'm saying you do you your way. And don't hold yourself back from things. And wow, they're giving me a runny nose. Now this is really interesting because they're giving me a runny nose. Now I haven't got a cold or anything. They're just giving it me as a symptom right now. So I'm going to go to Heal Your Body by Louise Hay, because this is an easy place to go to. So I'm going to bring up nose. I've just seen it there. And we've got runny nose, okay? Runny nose. Runny nose, asking for help, inner crying. So the reason the angels just gave me that, so I would check this book intuitively. I know what to do when I get these physical things. And if you are picking up on these as an empath and a healer, you'll know what to do. Because I'm talking about weight. And when we put weight on, it's inner crying. It's asking for help in some way. because we don't feel safe, we feel like something's missing. So if we use the affirmation, I love and comfort myself in ways that are pleasing to me, then you're going to feel better. So, we may eat or overeat because we're trying to seek comfort in something else, or we may indulge in something else. We may buy clothes or whatever we do. But when we address why we're feeling this way, like we need to acquire these things, or we need to be eating more, or then we heal it naturally. So the point I'm making is, the angels are reminding you that when you have a more balanced approach in your life, you feel better. You feel easier about things. You feel more at one with yourself. And then you're able to be you. So do what you want to do. Enjoy your food today. Savour it. If you're drinking a cup of tea or you're having a glass of water, think how amazing it is that you can have that. And if anyone has had struggles with eating problems, I know I have in the past with, in fact, I used to have, I still have it every now and again, called phagophobia. And it was really interesting how this manifested in me as well, because I went through something quite tragic to me that I saw as quite tragic, years ago. I won't go into that. But it made me go through a swallowing problem. And it was all in my mind, but it was such a powerful reaction that I was having physically that it felt, like a real physical thing, which it does. So I was struggling to swallow food. I wanted to eat, and I love food, but I was struggling to swallow. And it's really interesting that my mum, got cancer and obviously went through that where she couldn't swallow. So it's all connected with life purpose and healing and empathy and understanding and going through what we go through. But the point I'm making is, through the experiences I've had in my life, I've really learned how to appreciate and value food and enjoy it and savour the taste of it and the experience of eating and slowing down and not rushing it. And that's what you're being guided to do today. Very powerful. So I'm not going to go into that too much because that's a whole different video. But the message is, meditation or calming of the mind is your free and portable healing agent whose only side effects are peace of mind and rejuvenation. So approach it as you would a delicious meal. Enjoy your tranquil moments today in the spirit of feeding your needs and desires. So remember, if you fill up your cup, that's really your true cup is filled from heaven, not the water you're drinking. Because when we look for the outside world to fill ourselves up, we're never truly satisfied. But when we connect with God and our angels and guides, we feel complete and satiated. And that's what they want you to know. So the thought for today is, I meditate in whatever way feels good to me, whatever feels most comfortable and natural to me, and I'm mentally at ease and I am fully connected to spirit. And I allow myself the freedom to quiet my mind and listen. So remember, if your masculine needs time, space, room, if they are silent, they need that time to process. They just need a bit of meditation time. So remember, see it in a higher way. Don't take things personally if they're not reaching out or responding. They just need a little bit of time to work out what's going on. But the big message coming through today is, the universe is bringing you a gift and an opportunity, so grasp it now. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.